Osei Castro, and I believe you are really enjoying my lessons on my YouTube channel, which is called Mathematics for Primary, JHS and SHS. We are still on fractions, and today's section is on equivalent fraction. A fraction is said to be equivalent to the other fraction if the numerator and denominator of the fraction is being multiplied by the same factor or number. I take it again. One fraction is said to be equivalent to the other fraction if the numerator and denominator of the fraction is multiplied by the same number or factor. Let me use this fraction to illustrate equivalent fraction. For instance, if I give you 1 over 2, this is the numerator and this 2 is the denominator. What I was saying is that you will multiply this numerator by same number and this 2 by same number. So for instance, if I say 2, so this means I'm multiplying this number by 2, the numerator, and this same denominator, I'm multiplying it 2 by 2. So it becomes 2 over 4. This means 1 over 2 is equivalent to 2 over 4 because the numerator and denominator is being multiplied by the same number. Let me continue from here. If I multiply this 2 by 2, 2 times 2 we are getting 4. 4 times 2 we are getting what? 8. This means these three fractions are what? Equivalent. I can also continue. 4 times 2 is 8. And 8 times 2 is what? 16. Now, 3 over 4 is equal to x over 12. I can ask you to find the value of x. And once you are asked to find the value of x, this is an equivalent fraction. You see, we have 3 over 4 and this one x over 12. We have given you a value for the denominator. So what you must do is that you will ask yourself, what number multiplied by 4 gives you 12? It's what? 3. Because 4 times 3 is what? 12. And once I have multiplied this number by 3 and I'm getting 12, for equivalent fractions, they are saying that you multiply both numerator and denominator by the same numbers. So this means you multiply the numerator 2 by 3 and 3 by 3 we are getting what? 9. So 3 over 4 is equal to what? 9 over 12. X is equal to 9. Let's take another example. 3. 4 over 12 is equal to 8 over y. You see, this time I have given you 4 over 12 is equal to 8 over y. If they ask you to find y, it means, you see, this is matching this one. This one is having no what? Number. But for the numerators, they are having what? Corresponding numbers. So you ask yourself, 4 multiplied by which number is equal to what? 8. It is what? 2. Because 4 times 2 is 8. And once you are multiplying the numerator by 2, this means you multiply the denominator 2 by what? 2. So 12 times 2 is what? 24. This means 4 over 12 is equal to 8 over 24. So 4 over 12 is equivalent to 8 over 24. This means y is equal to 24. Let's take another example. Example 4. B over 9 is equal to 12 over 3. One may say this question is not correct, but it's what? Correct. The reason why I'm saying is that you see this time we are seeing the variable at the left hand side of the equation but not at the right hand side of the equation. So what you do is that you match these ones, and once we know that this 12, the corresponding is B, you ask yourself 3 multiplied by which number will give us 9? It's what? 3. So if you want to find B, it means that one 2 becomes 12 times 3, and this 2 is 3 times what? 3. And 12 times 3 we are getting what? 36 over 9. This means 36 over 9 is equivalent to 12 over what? 3. So in an exam, they can ask you which of the following fractions are equivalent. 2 over 8 equal to 1 over 9. 1. 2. 3 over 4 equal to 12 over 16. They will ask you which of the following fractions are what? Equivalent. You see, we are having 2 over what? 8 equal to what? 1 over 9. If you multiply this one by 2, we are getting what? 2. If you multiply this one by 2, we are getting 16. You see, we are not getting the same numbers here. This means this cannot be equivalent what? Fraction. This cannot be equivalent. This cannot be equivalent fraction. Even if you take 3 or 4 and you multiply the numerator by 4 and the denominator 2 by 4, we will get different what? Answers. But let's take example 2. 3 multiplied by which number is 12? Is what? 4. 4 multiplied by which number is 16? 4. This means is what? Equivalent. So 3 over 4 is equivalent to what? 12 over 16. Because both numerator and denominator has been multiplied by the same what? Number or what? Factor. I believe you've really enjoyed a lesson on equivalent fraction because I have made it what? Easier. Thank you and have a nice day.